What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle. I want to cover this article from the Reload, and it shows the danger of allowing the government to amass our data. A lot of the things happening are because the government wants data. Data is power going forward for many different reasons. This is going out to California, and California gun owners, they have been put at risk by the Attorney General. The Attorney General's office, after a new dashboard leaked their personal information. That's scary stuff. So California amasses information on gun owners, and then now gun owners have their information leaked by the government. The California Department of Justice's 2022 Firearms Dashboard Portal went live on Monday with publicly accessible files that include identifying information for those who have concealed carry permits. Anytime somebody takes your data, it doesn't matter if it's Google or a bank or anybody else, we've seen leaks. We've seen leaks at all different types of levels. So if somebody's taking your data, you have to assume it will be leaked. On top of that, do you trust your own government? If you are a gun owner, do you trust the government of California? Why would you trust the government of California? I'm not saying they did anything on purpose or anything like that. I'm just talking about from a faith standpoint, the people who you put in power, they obviously want to squash gun rights in California. And if you're a gun owner and you have to give that government, that same government that doesn't respect your Second Amendment rights, your information, do you trust that it won't be leaked? Look at what's happening in the J6 committee. They will burn down the trust of all of our institutions. They would rather do that than let certain people from the populist right get into power. And the language that they speak is a language of power. That's all they speak. So there's no left eating itself. If the establishment corporate position and the interest behind these corporate politicians is that we don't want people to be armed, it doesn't matter if you consider yourself a Nancy Pelosi supporter or an establishment corporate supporter. If you own guns on that issue, they need to exert power over you. That's not left eating itself. That is the corporate interest saving its own agenda. It doesn't matter. It doesn't look at you as a left or right. It goes by issue by issue. You might agree with them on this issue, but on this, if you are a gun owner, you are against them. So you have to ask yourself, do you trust them? That's what it comes down to. It's a matter of trust. Whenever we're seeing the government amass this data. That's why Dan Crenshaw got terrible feedback when he signed off on a bill that did not come into law, but he signed off on a bill that would have federalized the information, the private medical information of citizens. The government doesn't like people who haven't done certain medical things that they have recommended them to do. So I don't trust that same government with my information. You can't have the data. No, under any circumstances. Sometimes the states they have your driver's license and all that. Just keep it at the worst case scenario. Don't let the federal government. This happened at the state level here. But imagine if it was at the federal level. So this website went live. The leak information includes the person's full name, home address, date of birth, and the date their permit was issued. The data also shows, and once it's out there, someone captures it, it's there. Once it's on the internet, it's on the internet. The data also shows the type of permit issued, indicating if the permit holder is a member of law enforcement or a judge. Whoa. The Reload received a copy of the Los Angeles County database and found 244 judge permits listed in the database. The files included the home address, full names, dates of birth for all of them. The same was true for 7 custodial officers, 63 people with a place of employment permit, and 420 reserve officers. So about 2,900 people in Los Angeles County with standard licenses also had their information compromised by the leak. Though the database appears to include some duplicate entries as well, the databases with detailed information appeared to have been removed from public access by Tuesday afternoon. The Office of Attorney General Rob Bonta did not respond to multiple requests for comment. I bet he didn't. Let me know what your comments are. Take care.